Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to the Washington State, and in this video we are practice the driving test for Washington State. And as you know that we will be practicing together, and I hope that you will enjoy so much. So let's start the video. The first question is, if you are stopped by a police officer, you should. The right answer of this question is stay in your vehicle with your hands on the steering wheel and wait for the officer to approach you. So let's click on the third option. Next. The second question is, the zero tolerance law reduced the blood alcohol content BAC from 0.08% to blank for drivers under 21 to be charged with driving under the influence. The right answer is 0.02%. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The third question is, if you are involved in a crash, you must. The right answer of this question is stop, help any injured, report the crash to the police, exchange information, and notify your insurance company. So let's click on the third option, correct, and next. For a first conviction for driving under the influence at any blood alcohol concentration level, you could. The right answer is pay a fine of at least $300. So I'm going to click on the last option, correct, and next. If you are arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol and you refuse to take the blood test, you will receive a. The right answer is driver's license suspension. So I'm going to click on the third option, next. If a police officer requires you to take a blood, breath, or urine test, the right answer is must take the test or your license will be suspended. So I'm going to click on the last option, which should be the right one. This is correct, and next. If you are under age 21 and are convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol, you will receive a blank license suspension for a first offense. The right answer is 1 year. So I'm going to click on the last option and next. If a person under 21 years old consumes alcohol but it is not driving a motor vehicle, the penalty for a first offense is. The right answer of this question is a 90 days driver license suspension and up to a $500 fine. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct. Next question. One of the penalties for driving under the influence of alcohol is a. The right answer is attendance to school highway safety school. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. It is against the law for anyone under the age of 21 to blank alcohol. The right answer is transport. So let's click on the last option, correct, and next. If you are under age 21 and are convicted of carrying a false ID card, you will be required to pay a $500 fine and your license will be suspended for 90 days. So the right answer of this question is even if you were not driving. So the second option is the right one. Parental consent to conduct breath, blood, and urine tests is. The right answer is not required. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The third last question of quiz number 1 is, it is against the law for everyone under the age of 21 to blank alcohol. The right answer is consume, correct, and we will move to the second last question of quiz number 1. People under 16 years of age who use a false identification card to buy alcohol will. The right answer is receive a driving suspension that starts on their 16th birthday, correct, and next. The last question of quiz number 3 is, if under 21 years of age you are considered to be driving while under the influence if your blood alcohol level is. The right answer of this question is 0.02% or higher. So let's click on the last option. Yeah, this is the correct one. The first question is, when you enter traffic from a stop away from the curb, you. The right answer of this question is need a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. So I'm going to click on the second option. Yeah, this is the correct one, and next. The second question of quiz number 4 is, you come to an intersection which is blocked by other traffic. You should. The right answer of second question is stay out of the intersection until you can pass through. So I'm going to click on the third option. Yeah, next. The third question is, what should you do when you are going to enter a roadway from a private road? The right answer of this question is yield the right of way to pedestrians and roadway traffic. So I'm going to click on the last option, which should be the right one. Yeah, this is the correct one, and next. The driver's left arm and hand are extended downwards and hand signal means that the driver plans to. The right answer of this question is stop. So I'm going to click on the third option, next. You are about to make a left turn. You must signal continuously during the last blank feet before the turn. The right answer of this question is 100. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. To turn left from a multi-lane one-way street onto a one-way street, you should start your turn from. The right answer of this question is the lane closest to the left curb. Correct, and next. You drive along a street and hear a siren. You cannot immediately see the emergency vehicle. You should. The right answer of this question is pull to the curb and look to see if it is on your street. So let's click on the second option. This is the correct one, and we will move to the eighth question of quiz number 4. If you are driving on an interstate freeway and a car is attempting to merge into your lane, you should. The right answer of this question is, if possible, safely make room for the merging vehicle. So I'm going to select the first option, correct, and we will move to the second last question of quiz number 4. The question is, when parking uphill on a two-way street with no curb, your front wheel should be. The right answer of this question is turn to the right away from the street. So I'm going to select the second option. The last question is, you want to turn right at the next intersection. You should begin to use your turn signal. The right answer is at least 100 feet before the turn. So I'm going to click on the third option. Yeah, this is the correct one. And this is also the end of quiz number 4. Okay, the first question is, at night it is hardest to see. The right answer of this question is pedestrian. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. The second question is, to pass a slower moving vehicle on a two-lane road, you must. The right answer of this question is use that lane that belongs to oncoming traffic. So I'm going to click on the last option, which should be the right one. The third question is, when driving on a freeway entrance ramp, you should look for a gap in freeway traffic by. The right answer is looking in your mirrors and turning your head to look over your shoulder. So it seems like the last option is the right one. So I'm going to click on the last option, correct, and next. The fourth question is, highway hypnosis is a driver condition that can result from. The right answer is staring at the roadway for long periods of time. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The fifth question is, on a two-lane road, you may pass another vehicle on the right when. The right answer is the driver you are passing is making a left turn. So I'm going to click on the last option, correct, and next. Seat belts can be most effective as injury preventive devices when they are worn by. The right answer of sixth question is passengers and the driver whenever they are in the car. So I'm going to click on the last option, which should be the right one. Yeah, and next. Collisions can happen more often when. The right answer is one vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of the traffic. So looking like the third option is the right one. Yes, and next. When you are merging onto a freeway, you should be driving. The right answer is at or near the same speed as the traffic on the freeway. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The ninth question is, it is best to keep a space cushion. The right answer of ninth question is on all sides of the vehicle. So looking like the last option is the right answer, and next. Tenth question is, always use your seat belt. The right answer is when the vehicle is equipped with seat belt. So let's click on the third option, and next. The 11th question is, which of the following statements about blind spots is true? So I'm going to click on the second option, which is large truck have bigger blind spots than most passenger vehicles. So next. When you drive through an area where children are playing, you should expect them. The right answer of this question is to run out in front of you without looking. So I'm going to click on third option. Correct. And next. When driving near a blind pedestrian who is carrying a white cane or using a guide dog, you should. The right answer is slow down and be prepared to stop. So first option, and next. An orange triangle on the back of vehicle indicates that vehicle. The right answer is travels at slower speed than normal traffic. So third option should be the right one. Yes, and next. A safe speed to drive your car. The right answer is depends on the weather and road conditions. So this one is the right one, and next. Drivers entering a roundabout or traffic circle, So I'm going to click on the second option, which is must yield to drivers in the roundabout or traffic circle. So second one, yes, and next. On two-lane, two-way streets or highways, you should start left turn. The right answer is close to the center line. Yes, and next. When traveling behind a motorcycle, the right answer is allow at least 4 seconds of following distance, which is the third one. Next. The only time you do not have to stop for a school bus whose red lights are flashing and stop arm extended is when you, the right answer is, are driving on the opposite side of a divided highway. So seems like the first option is the right answer. Yes, and next. You are waiting to turn left at a multi-lane intersection and opposing traffic is blocking your view. You should. The right answer is until you can see all the lanes you need to cross before going ahead with your turn. And next. When a truck driver behind you wants to pass your vehicle, your speed should. The right answer is remain steady or decrease. So first one, yes, and next. U-turns in residential district are legal. The right answer is across two sets of solid double yellow lines. So I'm going to click on the third option. Yes, and next. Drivers who eat and drink while driving, the right answer is have trouble controlling their vehicles. So last option should be the right one. And next. You need to use extra caution when driving near a pedestrian using a white cane because he or she is blind, which is the third one. Yes, and next. Allowing a space question is important because the right answer is, allows you time to react to situations. So I'm going to click on the second option and next. To make a right turn at the corner, the right answer of 26th question is must merge into the bicycle lane before turning, which is the third one. And next. After a train has passed, you should. The right answer is the first one, which is check again for approaching trains and proceed with caution. So, correct and next. 4 second rule refers to how one should. The right answer is the third one, which is follow another car. Next. You can park and leave your car. The right answer is none of the above. So I'm going to click on the last option and next. The law gives blank the right of way at intersections. The right answer of this question is no one, which is the first one. Next. The 31st question is preparing to smoke and smoking while driving. The right answer is are distracting activities. So let's click on the third one. Next. Teenage drivers are more likely to be involved in a crash when the right answer is they are driving with teenage passengers. So it seems like the third option is the right one. And next. And entering a freeway, so you can select second option, which is you must yield the right of way to vehicle already on the freeway. Correct. And next. And exiting a highway, you should slow down. The right answer is once you have moved into the exit lane, which is the third one. Yeah, and next. Under normal conditions, a safe following distance between your car and the car ahead is 3 seconds behind the vehicle you follow, which is the third option again. Next. At an intersection with a stop sign, you should stop and so it seems like the last option is the right one. Look both ways ahead and ensure it is clear and safe before moving off. So I'm going to click on the last option. Next. If you want to get off from a freeway but you missed your exit, you should. So you can choose first option, which is go to the next exit and get off the freeway there, right? And next. If you are following a truck that swings left before making a right turn at an intersection, you should remember that it is very dangerous to. So again, you can choose first option, which is try to squeeze between the truck and curb to make a right turn. So first option, this is the correct one. And next. If you stop at a railroad crossing with more than one truck, so wait until you have a clear view of all trucks, which is the first one, right? And next. Minimum speed signs are designed to, the first option is again the right one, which is keep traffic flowing smoothly, right? And next. When entering a highway from an entrance ramp, you should generally, so you can choose last option, which is accelerate to the speed of traffic, right? And next. To avoid last minute moves, you should be looking down the road to where your vehicle will be in about blank. So second option is the right one, which is 10 to 15 seconds. Correct. And next. If you are driving behind a motorcycle, you must, so you can choose first option, which is allow the motorcycle to use a complete lane. First option, you have selected the correct one. And next. When sharing the road with a truck, It is important to remember that in general trucks so take longer distance than car to stop, which is the first again, right? And next. The most important thing to remember about speed management and curves is to the right answer is slow down before you enter the curve, which is the second option. Yeah, I selected the right one and next. On long trips, you can prevent drowsiness by the right answer is the third one, which is stopping at regular intervals for a rest. This is the correct one and next. Your lane position should blank. So you can choose second option, which is protect your lane from other drivers. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. When no signs, signals, or police tell you what to do at an intersection, the law states that. So the last one is the right one, which is drivers turning left must yield to drivers going straight through the intersection. So last option, you have selected the right one and next. You drive defensively when you keep your eyes moving to look for possible hazards, which is the third one, and this should be the right one. Yeah, right. Next. To turn left on multi-lane streets and highways, you should start from the left lane, which is the third one. Next. When passing a bicyclist, you should so you can choose second option, which is move as far left as possible. So second option, correct, and next. Who must yield when a driver is turning and a pedestrian is crossing without a traffic light? So the answer is the driver, which is the second option. And next. One of the rules of defensive driving is stay alert and keep your eyes moving, which is the second option again. Right? And next. Second last question is when a school bus has its lights flashing and it stops arm extended, you must. So the right answer is stop at least 10 feet away from the bus, which is the first option. And next. The last question is when passing on a multi-lane highway. So the right answer of last question is be sure the passing lane is clear, which is the first option again. This is the correct. So the first question of quiz number 1 is which of the following statement is true about BAC, blood alcohol content? So the right answer of this question is the breathalyzer is a test of person's BAC. So I'm going to click on the first option. Yeah, this is the right one. The second question is what kinds of drugs other than alcohol can affect your driving ability? The right answer of second question is all of these choices. So I'm going to click on the last option. This should be the right one. And we will move to the next question. The third question is what does alcohol do to your driving skills and judgment? The right answer is it harms both driving skills and judgment. This is the right one, and we will move to the next. The fourth question is which of the following does alcohol affect? So the right answer is all of these choices. So I'm going to click on the last option. Which of the following does not happen after drinking? So the right answer is you calm down so you can concentrate. So I'm going to click on the last option. The sixth question of quiz number 1 is if you drink alcohol socially, what helps ensure safe driving? So the right answer of this question is ride home with a friend who has not been drinking. So I'm going to click on the second option. This should be the right one. What effect does drinking alcohol and taking a prescription drug or over-the-counter medicine have? The right answer is the combination could multiply the effect of the alcohol. So I'm going to click on the third option. Next. What effect might alcohol and another drug have when combined in your blood? The right answer is increase the effects of both. So I'm going to click on the first option. Next. What are the consequences that can result from driving under the influence of alcohol or other drugs? So I'm going to select the last one, which is all of these choices. The 10th question of quiz number 1 is which of the following influence the effects of alcohol? The right answer is all three choices. So I'm going to select the last option, which should be the right one. Next. It is illegal for a person under 21 years of age to drive with a blood alcohol concentration BAC. That is, the right answer is 0.01% to 100th of 1% or more. So looking like the second option is the right one. Next. On average, the human body can dispose of the alcohol in 12 ounces of beers in about. The right answer is 1 hour. Next. Blood alcohol content BAC depends on each of the following except. The right answer is how physically fit you are. So let's click on the last option, correct? The 14th question is drinking coffee after drinking alcohol. The right answer of this question is has no effect on blood alcohol content. So I'm going to select the third option. Next. If you drive after drinking, be aware that alcohol affects. The right answer is all of these. Next. What happens to your driver's license if you refuse to take a chemical test, breath, or blood? The right answer of this question is your driver's license will be taken away. So I'm going to click on the third option. Next. A driver who is taking a non prescription drug should. The right answer is read the labels on the drug before driving. So let's click on the first option. Next. The second last question of quiz number 1 is a chemical test is used to measure. The right answer of this question is blood alcohol content. So I'm going to click on the second option. Next. The last question is what is the only effective way to reduce your blood alcohol content? The right answer of this question is allow your body time to get rid of alcohol. So I'm going to click on the third option. Yeah, this is the correct one. Here we go. The first question is you must yield for emergency vehicles. The right answer is when you see a flashing red or blue lights or hear a siren. So let's click on the second option. Correct and next. The implied consent law is. The right answer is you agree to a breath test when under arrest and suspected of drinking and driving, which is the third one. Next. MVC may terminate your road test before it starts because of. So you can choose the last option, which is all of the above. So I'm going to click on the fourth one. Correct and next. You can practice drive with a valid special learner's permit between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m., which is the third option. You have selected correct answer and next. When driving in bad weather, drivers should. The right answer of fifth question is increase the 2 second rule, which is the third option. Correct and next. When driving on major highways, so you can choose the last option again, which is the all of the above. Correct and next. Vehicle stopping distances never depend on. The right answer is the time of day. So I'm going to click on the second option. Correct and next. The eighth question is you may drive on public or private property to avoid a traffic sign or signal. The right answer is when directed to do so by a police officer, which is the last option. Next. If you are driving behind a school bus and it shows a flashing red lights signaling a stop, you must. The right answer is stop at least 25 feet away, which is the first option. And yeah, next. The 10th question is if your windshield wipers stop suddenly during rain or snow, you should. The right answer is all of the above, which is the fourth one. Correct and next. The 11th question is what are some telltale signs of a drunk driver? The right answer is again the fourth one, which is all of the above. Correct and next. It is important to slow down. The right answer is all of the above. So you can read the first three answers and then you will realize that the final answer is the right one. Correct and next. A 5 ounce glass of wine contains the same amount of alcohol as. So the right answer is one 12 ounce can of beer. So the last option again. Correct and next. If a collision is possible, you should. The right answer is all of the above, which is the fourth one. So I'm going to click on the fourth option. Correct and next. The third last question is as you drive, you must turn your headlights on. So the right answer is all of the above. Next. The 16th question is you need not stop your vehicle for a frozen desert truck when. The right answer is you are on the other side of a safety island on a dual highway, which is the fourth one. Correct and next. The last question is as you drive, you are required to stop your vehicle. So you can read the first thing option and you will realize that the final answer is the right one, which is the all of the above. So I'm going to click on the last option. Yeah, this is the correct one. This is the end of the second last quiz. The first question is in a parking space reserved for people with disabilities, a non disabled driver. The right answer of this question is the last one, which is may neither park, stop, nor stand, which is the last one. Yeah, next. The second question is if you are parked parallel to the curb, you may get out of the car on the traffic side. The right answer is when you will not interfere with oncoming vehicle, which is the third option. And let's go on the third one. Yeah, correct. And next. A no parking sign at a certain location means the right answer is you may stop temporarily to load or unload passengers, which is the second option. Yeah, and next. You may not park your vehicle. The right answer of this question is the second one, which is next to a red painted curb. So I'm going to click on the second option. This is the correct one, and next. Before you leave a parking space which is parallel to the curb, you should. So you can choose the third answer, which is look for traffic by turning your head. Next. The sixth question is when parking your vehicle parallel to the curb on a level street, The right answer of this question is your wheel must be within 18 inches of the curb, which is the second option, right? And next. The seventh question is assuming that the street is level, what should you do after you have finished parallel parking in a space between two other cars? The right answer of this question is the last one, which is straighten your front wheels and leave room between cars. So I'm going to click on the last option and next. It is illegal to park your vehicle. The right answer of eighth question is in an unmarked crosswalk, which is the first option. And next. A no parking sign at a certain location means so you can choose second option, which is you may stop temporarily to load or unload passengers. So second option, right? Next. You may not park your vehicle. So again, you can choose second option, which is next to a red painted curb. So I'm going to click on the second option, right? And next. You may never park. The right answer of 11th question is in a crosswalk, which is the third option. So I'm going to click on the third one, right? And next. A driver may park in a space reserved for people with disabilities if the vehicle displays license plates for the disabled. So the third option is the right one, which is and is carrying the disabled person named on the registration. Correct and next. The third last question of quiz number 5 is a no standing sign at a certain location means so you can choose the third option, which is you may stop temporarily to pick up or discharge passengers. So third option. Second last question is a no stopping sign means that unless directed to do so by a policeman, you may stop only. So the right answer of 14th question is to avoid conflict with other traffic. So I'm going to click on the second option. Yeah, and next. Last question is if you are parked parallel to the curb, you may get out of the car on the traffic side. The right answer of last question is when you will not interfere with oncoming vehicles. So I'm going to click on the third option. This is the correct one, and this is also the end of quiz number 5. Here we go. The first question is what are the colors of the warning sign that indicate hazards ahead, such as curve in the road or narrow bridges? So the right answer of first question is black letters or symbols on a yellow background. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. A diamond shaped sign is a, the right answer is road hazard sign. So first option should be the right one. Yeah, and next. To prepare for anything coming up in the road ahead, you should continually scan the entire road and roadsides. So first option again, correct, and next. Your brake lights tell other drivers that you, the right answer of fourth question is, are slowing down or stopping. So fourth option, correct, and next. Which of these vehicles must always stop before crossing railroad tracks? The right answer is tank trucks marked with hazardous materials placards. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The sixth question is as you near an intersection, the traffic light changes from green to yellow. Your best action would be to, the right answer is be prepared to stop before the intersection. So last option should be the right one, correct, and next. If a vehicle using high beams comes towards you, you should look towards blank of the road. The right answer is the right side. So let's click on the third option and next. Unless otherwise posted, the speed limit in a residential area is, the right answer is 25 meter per hour. Next. A red and white triangular sign at an intersection means the right answer is slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. So last option. Next. What does a flashing yellow light means? The right answer is proceed with caution. So second option. Next. At highway speeds on a dry road, a safe following distance is at least, the right answer is 4 seconds of following distance from the car ahead of you. So third option. Correct and next. On a green arrow, you must, the right answer is yield to any vehicle, bicycle or pedestrian in the intersection. So first option. Correct and next. What are the colors of a sign which tells you to the distance to the next exit of a highway? So the right answer of 13th question is green with white letters. So fourth option. Correct and next. When driving in traffic, it is safest to drive with the flow of traffic, which is the last one. Next. Before passing another vehicle, you should give the proper turn signal to show you are changing lanes. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. Should you always drive slower than other traffic? The right answer is no. You can block traffic when you drive too slowly. So first option, correct, and next. Your blind spot is the area of the road. The right answer of 17th question is you cannot see without moving your head. So first one again and next. If an oncoming driver is heading towards you in your lane, you should. The right answer is steer right, blow your horn, and brake, which is the third option. Correct. And next. A traffic light which has a green arrow and a red light means that the right answer is you must wait for a green light. So the right answer of 19th question is you may drive only in the direction of the green arrow. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. When you tailgate, other drivers drive close to their rear bumper. The right answer is you can frustrate the other drivers and make them angry. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. You may cross a double yellow line to pass another vehicle if the yellow line next to the right answer is your side of the road is a broken line. So second one, right? And next. And making a turn, you must blank your speed. The right answer is reduce, which is the last option. Correct? And next. You are driving on a freeway posted for 65 mph. Most of the other vehicles are driving 70 mph or faster. You may legally drive. The right answer is no faster than 65 mph. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. All of the following practices are dangerous to do while driving. Which of these is also illegal? The right answer is listening to music through headphones that covers both ears. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The amount of space you need to cross traffic depends on the road and weather conditions and oncoming traffic. So again, the first option. And next. When driving on wet roads, you should. The right answer 26th question is increase following distance to 5 or 6 seconds. So first option. Correct. And next. When traveling below 40 miles per hour on a limited access highway, you should. The right answer is use your four-way flashers. So I'm going to click on the last option. Correct. And next. If traffic prevents you from crossing all the way across a set of straight road tracks, you may proceed only when. The right answer of 28th question is there is room for your vehicle on the other side. Correct. And next. Which of the following is true about driving on a wet roadway? The right answer is as you drive faster, your tires become less effective. So the first option. Correct. And next. When driving on slick roads, you should take turns more slowly. Again, the first option. Next. A solid wide line on the right edge of the highway slants in towards your left. That shows that the right answer of 31st question is the road will get narrower. Correct. You see a signal person at a road construction site ahead. You should obey his or her instructions. The right answer is at all times. So I'm going to click on the third option. Correct. And next. Which of the following is used on some highways to direct drivers into the proper lanes for turning? So the right answer is white arrows in the middle of the lane. So fourth option, correct, and next. You see a flashing yellow traffic signal at an upcoming intersection. The flashing yellow light means the right answer of 34th question is slow down and cross the intersection carefully. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. When driving on wet roads, you should drive 5 to 10 miles below the speed limit. So again, third option, correct, and next. You are driving on a one-way street. You may turn left onto another one-way street only if. The right answer of 36th question is traffic on the street moves to the left. So I'm going to select the third option and next. Which of the following must you obey over the other three? So the right answer is a policeman. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. You must use your headlights when other vehicles are not visible from dash feet away. The right answer is 1000. So first option, correct, and next. Which of the following is true about the speed at which you travel? The right answer is the safe speed to drive depends on many conditions. So let's click on the first option, correct, and next. The most effective thing you can do to reduce your risk of getting injured or killed in a traffic crash is. So let me choose the first option, which is wear your seatbelt. So first option, yeah, next. What is the appropriate action to take when approaching a railroad crossing that does not have signals such as light or crossing gates? The right answer is slow down and be prepared to stop. Next. If a traffic signal light is not working, you must stop, then proceed when safe. So, first option, right? And next. You are approaching a railroad crossing with no warning devices and are unable to see 400 feet down the track in one direction. The speed limit is 15 mph. So I'm going to go on the first option, correct, and next. If your turn signals fail, you should use dash to indicate you are turning. So the right answer of 44th question is hand signals, which is the third option. Correct. And next. You may drive around or under a gate that is being lowered or raised at a railroad crossing. The right answer is under no circumstances, which is last option. Right. And next. To help avoid crashes, you should. The right answer of 46th question is communicate with other drivers on the road. Correct. And next. Before passing another vehicle, you should signal. The right answer is early enough so other know your plans. So last option. Yeah. And next. Before changing lane on a multi-lane highway, you should check your mirrors and blind spots. Fourth one again. Next. You must obey instructions from school crossing guards. The right answer is at all times. So I'm going to click on the first option. Yeah, and next. What vehicle must stop? What vehicles must stop at all railroad crossing? The right answer is school buses and passenger buses carrying passengers. So second option. Correct. And next. Allow a larger space cushion when stopping. The right answer is on an uphill. So first option should be the right one. Yeah. Next. You should honk your horn when you see a child who is about to run into the street. So I'm going to click on the third option. Yeah, this is the correct one. And next. Drive below the posted speed limit when anything makes condition less than perfect. So let's click on the first option. Correct. And next. When the road is marked with a solid yellow line and a broken yellow line on your side, you may pass. The right answer is if traffic is clear, right? When you are planning to make a turn, you should activate your turn signals 3 to 4 seconds before you reach the intersection. So I'm going to click on the third option, correct, and next. Sign of warning is a railroad crossing. So third option again, right? An intersection has a stop sign, crosswalk, but no stop line. You must stop. The right answer is before the crosswalk, which is the first option. And next, you come to an intersection which has a flashing red lights. You should come to a full stop, then go when safe to do so. So again, first option should be the right one. Yeah, right. Next, if the rear or your vehicle starts to skid left, you should. The right answer is steer left. And next. Before turning, you should use your signal, which is the first option again. Next. The safest precaution that you can take regarding the use of cellular phones and driving is the right answer is use hands-free devices so you can keep both hands on the steering wheel. So first option again, right? And next. Your ability to stop is affected by the condition of the road, which is the last option, right? And next. What does road sign mean? The right answer is come to a full stop, then go when it's safe to do so. So I'm going to select the second option, correct, and next. Fourth question is if an approaching train is near enough or going fast enough to be danger, you must not cross the track until the train has completely passed. So I'm going to go on the second option. Yeah, next. You may honk your horn when you. The right answer is have lost control of your car. So I'm going to click on the third option and next. If you are involved in a traffic collision, you are required to complete and submit a written report SR1 to the DMV. The right answer is if there is property damage in excess of $750 or if there are any injuries. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. You may cross a single solid white line in the highway. The right answer is if traffic condition requires. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. Before backing up, you should. The right answer is the last one, which is turn your head and look through the rear window. So fourth option and next. You may cross a double solid yellow line. The right answer is to turn into a driveway. So second option, right, and next. Under no condition, the right answer is a 3XL vehicle if the gross vehicle weight is less than 6,000 pounds. So I'm going to click on the first option. Next. With a Class C driver's license, a person may drive. The right answer is a vehicle pulling two trailers. Yeah. And next. If you need to slow down or stop when other drivers may not expect it, you should. The right answer is quickly tap your brake pedal a few times. So I'm going to click on the first option. Correct. And next. You have been involved in a minor traffic collision with a parked vehicle and you can't find the owner. You must. The right answer is all above option. Correct. And next. What can you do to avoid the need to make emergency or panic stop while driving in traffic? The right answer of this question is Look ahead and maintain a safe following distance. So second option should be the right one. Correct. And next. The 75th question is you may not cross a single broken white or yellow line. The right answer is the first one, which is when to do so would interfere with traffic. So I'm going to click on the first option. Correct. And next. You must notify the DMV within 5 days if you sell or transfer your vehicle. Again, first option. Next. You just sold your vehicle. You must notify the DMV within how many days? The right answer is 5. Next. You are driving on a freeway posted for 65 mph. The traffic is traveling at 70 mph. You may legally drive. The right answer is no faster than 65 mph. So third option, correct. And next. A rectangular shaped sign is speed limit sign. So fourth one, right? Next. When driving on slippery road, you should increase your following distance. So I'm going to click on the third option, right? And next. If a vehicle using high beam comes toward you, you should, the right answer is flash your high beam. So fourth one, right? Next. The last question is when you park on the roadway, you should, the right answer is use your four-way flasher. So I'm going to click on the first option. Yeah, this is the correct one. And this is also the end of all quizzes of California State. Stay tuned with us and thanks for watching the video. Here we go. The first question is a solid yellow line next to a broken yellow line means that vehicle. So the right answer of first question is next to the broken line may pass, which is the second option. Correct. And next. Second question is you may drive off from the paved roadway to pass another vehicle. The right answer of second question is under no circumstances. So I'm going to click on the third option, which should be the right one. Yes. And next. You are driving in the middle lane on a three-lane expressway. A car begins to pass you on the right. The action of that driver are, so you can choose the last option, which should be the right one, which is okay if no signs forbid passing on the right. Correct. And next. When you want to overtake and pass another vehicle, you should, so you can choose the third option, which is signal and pass when safe to do so. Correct. And next. After you have passed a car, you should return to the right lane when you, so it seems like the fourth option is the right one, which is see the other car's headlights come on. Fourth one. Next. You may pass another vehicle on the right if it is waiting for. So the right answer is turn left. Next. You may cross double yellow line to pass another vehicle if the, so the right answer of seventh question is yellow line next to your side of the road is broken. Right? Next. The eighth question is in which of the following situations is passing always forbidden? So the third option is the right one, which is the vehicle ahead is stopped for a pedestrian in a crosswalk. Third option. Correct. And next. If you plan to pass another vehicle, you should not assume the other driver will make space for you to return to your lane. So first option, right? And next. What does it mean when a school bus is stopped and its red lights are flashing? So the right answer of 10th question is you may not pass while the red lights are flashing. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct? And next. 11th question is when passing another vehicle, it is safe to return to your lane if you cannot see the vehicle directly to your light. So second option. So the right answer of 11th question is see the vehicle's headlights in your rear view mirror. So first option, right? And next. Second last question is in general you should pass vehicles going in the same direction as you are going. So you can choose the second option, which is on the left. And next. Last question is the car behind you begins to pass you. You should. So the right answer of last question is slow down slightly and stay in your lane. This is the correct one, and this is the end of quiz number 6. So we are done with the quiz number 6, and now it's time to move to the next one, which is quiz number 7 actually, and it has 39 questions. So let's click on that. The first question is what does a slow moving vehicle emblem look like? So the right answer of this question is a triangular orange sign. So let's click on the last option. Correct. And next. Second question is if you begin to feel tired while driving, the best thing to do is, so looking like the third option is the right one, which is stop driving. Correct. And next. Taking drugs along with alcohol. So the right answer of third question is increase the risk of causing a crash. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. If you have a tire blowout, you should, so you can choose the second option, which is let the car slow to a stop. You have selected correct answer and next. You are driving on the freeway The vehicle in front of you is large truck. You should drive. So again, you can choose the second option, which is farther behind the truck than you would for a passenger vehicle. Right, and next. Sixth question is you want to back out of your driveway. You see children playing nearby. Before you start to move your car, you should. So it seems like the third one is the right one, which is walk to the back of the car to be sure the way is clear. So third option, correct? And next. Crashes in work zones are most commonly the result of. So the fourth option is the right one, which is carelessness and speeding. Right? Next. A bicyclist differs from a motorist in that he is not required to. So the right answer is insure the bicycle. Correct. And next. After an emergency vehicle passes you with its siren on, you must. So the right answer of ninth question is avoid driving close than 500 feet behind the emergency vehicle. So third option. And next. What is the intention of the driver when he extends his left arm straight out as shown? So the first one is the right one, which is turning left. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The extra space in front of a large truck is need for. So the right answer of 11th question is the truck driver to stop the vehicle. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. When driving through a work zone, it is a good safety practice to. So the right answer is lengthen your usual following distance by double. So last option, correct, and next. Teenagers should try to get at least blank of sleep each night to avoid the risk of drowsy driving crashes. So I'm going to click on the third option, which is 8 hours, right? And next. If someone is driving aggressively behind you, you should, so you can choose the first option, which is try to get off the aggressive driver's way. So I'm going to click on the first option, correct, and next. The 15th question is dim your headlights of oncoming vehicles or when you are within 300 feet of a vehicle. So the right answer is the first one, which is you are approaching from behind. Correct. And next. When a school bus stops to load or unload children, vehicles traveling in the same direction as the bus must. So the last one is the right one, which is stop until all persons are clear and the bus moves again. And next. A pedestrian is crossing your lane, but there is no marked crosswalk. You should stop and let the pedestrian cross the street. Third option is the right one. If another driver cuts you off in traffic, you should. So you can choose the second option, which is ignore the other driver. Right. And next. At intersections, crosswalks, and railroad crossing, you should always. So again, second option is the right one, which is look to the side of your vehicle to see what is coming. Right. Next. The 20th question is a blind person illegally has the right of way when crossing the street when he is. The right answer is led by a guide dog or using a white or metallic cane. So I'm going to click on the second option, correct, and next. If your blood alcohol level is 0.04 U, so the right answer is are 2 to 7 times more likely to have a crash than a person who has not consumed any. So the first option is the right one. Yeah, next. A motorist should know that a bicyclist operating on a roadway must. So the right answer is ride on the right side of the road. So first option should be the right one. Yeah, and next. Motorists should be aware that all bicycles used after dark must have. So the right answer is front headlights and red tail lights. And next. When you hear a fire engine siren, you must. So the right answer is the third one, which is pull over to the side of the road and stop. You have selected the correct one and next. A large truck is ahead of you and is turning right onto a street with two lanes in each direction. The truck, the right answer is may have to swing wide to complete the right turn. And next. When can you drive in a bike lane? The right answer is when you are within 200 feet of a cross street where you plan to turn right. So second option again, correct? And next. The effect that lack of sleep has on your safe driving ability is the same as the effect that alcohol has. So the first option is the right one. Blank limits your concentration, perception, judgment, and memory. So the right answer is the first one. Only a blood alcohol level greater than the legal limit. So the right answer of 28th question is even the smallest amount of alcohol, which is the third option. Correct. And next. If your car breaks down on a highway, you should. So you can choose the second option, which is use your four-way flashers to warn other drivers. So second option. Next. When driving on a one-way street and an emergency vehicle with flashing light is behind your car, you drives toward the nearest roadside and stop, which is the second option. And next. A motorist approaching a bicyclist should. The right answer is exercise extreme caution. So I'm going to click on the last option and next. As alcohol builds up in your blood, it the right answer is slow down your reactions. So I'm going to click on the first option and next. If another car is in danger of hitting you, you should the right answer is sound your horn, which is the first option. Correct and next. When you see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights, you must the right answer of 34th question is pull to the curb and stop. So I'm going to click on the third option. Correct and next. If you drive faster than other vehicles on a road with one lane in each direction and continually pass the other car, you will increase your chances of an accident. So I'm going to click on the second option. Yeah, and next. For an average person, how many minutes does the body need to process the alcohol in one drink? So again, second option, which is the 60. Next. Our last question is on a road which has no sidewalk, a pedestrian should walk on the. So the right answer is the last one, which is side of the road which has the heaviest traffic. Correct. And next. The second last question is there is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane ahead. You should. So you can choose the third option, which is stop and let him her finish crossing the street. Correct. And next. A school bus ahead of you in your lane is stopped with red lights flashing. You should. So you can choose the third option, which is stop as long as the red lights are flashing. So third option is the correct one. Here we go. The first question is roads freeze more quickly when they are. So the right option is the last one, which is shaded. Yeah, next. Second question is when your right wheels run onto a soft shoulder, what is the best way to get back on the highway? So the right answer of second question is the second option, which is ease your foot off the gas and brake gently. Next, when driving at night on a dimly lit street, you should. So the right answer of third question is drive slowly enough so you can stop within the area lighted by your headlights, which is the first option. Correct. And next. When driving in fog, you should use your blank. The right answer is low beam headlights, which is the first one again. Correct. And next. You are getting on a highway which has a very short entrance lane. The safest way for you to enter the flow of the traffic would be to. The right answer of fifth question is wait for a large gap in traffic, then speed up quickly. So I'm going to click on the third option. Correct. And next. When you drive at night, you can reduce the problem of glare from the headlights of an approaching car by. So the right answer is looking to the lower right side of your lane. Yeah, and next. Hydroplaning can be helped by driving. So the right answer is slower, which is the third option. Correct. And next. Expressways have express entrance lanes, acceleration lane, so that drivers can reach the proper speed before blending with traffic. So I'm going to click on the third option. Correct. And next. When you get ready to leave an express, you should begin to use your turn signal. So the right answer of ninth question is 100 feet before the exit ramp. So the third option. Correct. And next. The 10th question is hydroplaning is usually caused by. The right answer of 10th question is the last one, which is excessive speed. So I'm going to click on the last option and next. Roadways are the most slippery. The right answer of 11th question is the first rain after a dry spell, which is the third option. Correct. And next. When you drive in heavy fog during daylight hours, you should drive with your. So the right answer of 12th question is headlights on low beam. So I'm going to click on the third option. Correct. And next. If your brake pedal suddenly sinks to the floor, you should first try to pump it to build up the pressure, which is the first option. Next. Why is driving on an expressway different from driving on an ordinary street? So the right answer of 14th question is the first one, which is you must think faster and handle your vehicle more effectively. And next. Distracted drivers are at a greater risk of a crash when they are using which of the following? The right answer of 15th question is all of the above. Correct. And next. Roads are slippery after it first starts to rain. When the road is slippery, you should avoid making fast turn and fast stops. So the first option should be the right one. Yeah. And next. Your car starts to skid on a slippery road. You should. The right answer is steer in the direction you want the front wheel to go. So third option should be the right one, and this is the correct one. We have selected correct answer and next. When attempting to stop on a slippery road, the best action to take is to. The right answer is apply the brakes in slow, steady strokes. So second option. And next. When driving at night, be sure that you can stop within the distance you can see ahead, which is second option again. And next. Animals may be transported in the back of a pickup truck only if they are properly secured, which is second option, correct. And next. When approaching a stopped school bus with its red lights flashing and its stop arm extended, you must. The right answer of 21st question is stop and remain stopped until the red lights stop flashing and the stop arm has been withdrawn. Yep, and next. When driving in fog, you should use your low beams. And third option. Next. If you drive past your exit on expressway, you should. The right answer is drive to the next exit and leave the expressway. So second option. Next. When you are in a line of traffic that is crossing a railroad track that has no signals or gates, the right answer is you need to make sure there is space to get all the way across the track without stopping before you start to cross. So third option. Next. When you drive through a construction zone, you should pass the construction zone carefully and not rubberneck. So third option. And next. Compared to driving during the day, driving at night is more dangerous, which is the third option. Correct? And next. Always stop before you cross railroad track when you do not have room on the other side to completely cross the track, which is the first option. Correct? And next. Roads become very slippery. The right answer is for the first 10 to 15 minutes of a rainstorm. Third option. Correct? And next. If you are driving on an icy or slippery road and have to stop, the right answer of 29th question is apply brakes gently. Okay? Correct? And next. Anything that requires you to blank could cause you to crash. The right answer is all of the above. And next. When driving at night, it is most important for you to. The right answer of 31st question is drive within the range of your headlights. So second option. Correct? And next. Night driving is dangerous because the right answer is the distance we can see ahead is reduced. So third option. Next. It is very windy day. You are driving and a dust storm blows across the freeway reducing your visibility. You should drive slower and turn on your. The right answer is headlights. Yeah, next. You have just left an expressway and are starting to drive on an ordinary highway. You should. The right answer of third last question is check your speedometer to keep at the low speed limit. So second option. Yeah, next. Second last question is which of the following statements applies to all driving emergency situations? So the right answer of 35th question is think before you act. So third option. Next. The last question is if a tire blows out, the proper things to do is. The right answer of last question is hold the steering wheel firmly and ease up on the gas. So second option. Congratulations on completing your 10 quizzes, which means that you have completed the Washington State driving test quizzes. And now I hope that you will be more confident while giving this test. So don't forget to share your feedback, share the video, and subscribe our YouTube channel. Press the bell icon so that you will be notified for upcoming videos. Thank you.